YouTube coven, welcome back to the mat and welcome to a brand new flow. If you are new here today, namaste, my name is Bethany, I am the Yogi Witch. This is a lovely little Luna and today we're going to guide you through a beautiful twist and ground practice to honour and celebrate the buck full moon. So the buck full moon in July is a strong moon. It is the first one since the summer solstice, so we are officially in the summer season. Now to honour it, as I said, we're going to be working through a really beautiful twist and ground practice. So really finding that connection with the Manipura chakra, that sunshine chakra, and also find our connection to the earth. It is going to be absolutely beautiful. So for today's practice, you might want to find 1 or 2 blocks. If you don't have them nearby, that is all good. And what we're going to do is come into a supported hero's pose. So it's coming to sit on the blocks, sending the legs down by our side. But of course, if this doesn't feel comfortable to the knees or to the ankles, you can come into a classic Sukhasana. But we're rolling shoulders from the ears, relaxing the hands to the lap, and moving into the space of the practice today with a beautiful deep breath in through the nose. And a slow breath all the way out. Just starting to find that connection to our mind, our body, our soul, and also to open up that circle with all the other gorgeous witches that are flowing with us today. So as you start to anchor into the practice, feeling that really gorgeous length through the spine, the alignment of the chakras, the chi flowing freely. Take a moment to reflect on what this full moon means to you, how you're feeling, and give yourself the acknowledgement for coming to the mat today, for taking time for you, for your well-being. And as I said, in today's practice, we'll be working through a twist and ground flow. So moving through some really gorgeous back bends and twisting asanas, while also finding that rooting, that grounding to the earth. So before we go any deeper into the practice, I encourage you here to acknowledge the fact you came to the mat. And if you feel called to do so, you can set yourself an intention for the flow ahead. Setting your intention in the mind and then sealing it with your breath. And to begin to wake up that physical body, we're going to work through a few rounds of a modified sun salutations. So following me, on your inhale, I'm going to sweep the arms by your side, drawing that energy all the way to the sun. And then when it reaches the top, we're going to twist to the left-hand side and open those arms up into cactus. Inhale, reach back towards the sky. Exhale, twist to the right-hand side. Inhale, back to the sky. And then exhale, relax the hands down. Beautiful. We're going to take this 2 more times. Inhale, draw the energy to the sun. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back to the sky. Exhale, twist to the right. Beautiful. Inhale, back to the sky. Exhale, hands come down. Final time. Inhale, take the hands high. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back to the sky. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, relax the arms down. Beautiful. Leaning forwards to a tabletop, you're simply going to pop those blocks towards the top of your mat. We're going to use them in a little bit. Now, coming in to a tabletop position, we're going to start to find a little bit of freedom of movement. So I invite you here to close the eyes as you explore some movement. Maybe taking some classic cat-cows or some circles. Truly anything that feels comfortable to you, that you know your body is craving. With the eyes closed, we truly take that gaze inwards, not paying attention to how our poses are looking, or what I'm doing, or what anyone else is doing. Take it for a few more breaths. Take it once more. Before we bring our spine in to a neutral position. Now we're grounding down through those hands. From here, we're going to move through a little bit of tiger curl. So we're going to inhale to extend that right leg behind us. Really find length through the toes. Inhale. Exhale, draw knee to nose and round it into the spine. Inhale, send the right leg back. Exhale, bring it forwards. Beautiful. We're going to take it once more. We're going to inhale, send it behind. Exhale, bring it forwards. Now this time we're going to inhale to point the right toes nice and high to the sky. You have the option to simply point the right toes nice and high, or you have the option to shift a little weight over to the right hand, reach the left hand behind you, and move in to a bound tiger back bend. Holding for 3, holding for 2, and for 1. With control, left hand comes down, and from here we're going to step the right foot outside of the right hand. Tuck left toes under and slide the leg back a little bit so you come into a little lizard pose, finding some movements from side to side. Beautiful. From here, you have the option 1 to stay with the right arm nice and high to the sky, coming into a really gorgeous lizard twist. Option 2, we bend into the back leg, take hold of the foot and come to a bound lizard. Beautiful, opening up through the spine. Holding for 3. Hold 2. And 1. Release the left leg down, right hand to the mat. From here, half split, right foot comes flat. You're just going to extend the leg. Taking a deep breath in. Breath out, bend back into that front knee, coming into a little lizard. And then we're going to wiggle that right foot between the thumbs. On your next inhale, pull the arms nice and high to the sky. Come into a little bit of a crescent lunge. So we're tucking that tailbone under and really focusing on finding length through the spine as you draw the hands back. So which is, you choose the variation that you like. You would like, maybe if you'd like to stay here, crescent lunge, you can stay here. If you want to find a crescent lunge bind, you're going to bend into the back leg, take hold of the foot, and start to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Choosing wherever you would like to be. Holding for 3. We hold 2. You've got it. And 1. If you have, hold the back leg. Gently relax it down. Hand frame front foot. Find those 2 blocks. Framing the front foot. We're going to tuck the left toes under, lift the leg up, and let's move to pyramid. So we're stepping the left leg a little bit closer. Heels are aligned, but the left toes point off to the corner. Pull back the right hip as you take a deep breath in through the nose. And then breath out, forward fold. Beautiful. Using those blocks to support you, to help you kind of soften into this fold. Holding 2 more breaths. You've got it. Before we inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, bend into that front knee. Pop the blocks forwards, and we're going to step back into a plank position from here. Press off the toes. Drop from the top, drop from the knees, but we take our vinyasa. Inhale, come into upward facing dog, rolling shoulder blades away from the ears, find length. Exhale, lower the knees down, and you're going to send hips to the heels very briefly. Wiggle it out in child's pose. Pressing palms to the mat, round into the spine as you roll to meet back in tabletop. Gorgeous movements. Ready to take that little tiger curls again. From here, we're going to inhale, send left leg behind us, really finding length through the foot. Inhale. Exhale, draw knee to nose and round into the spine. Inhale, send it out. Exhale, draw knee to nose. Beautiful movements. Once more, we're going to inhale to send it out. Exhale, draw knee to nose. On your next inhale, going to start to point the left toes nice and high to the sky. Maybe you choose to stay here, pressing into the hands, lift through the heart center. Option 2, start to shift a little weight over to the left hand and send the right hand behind you to find the foot. Exploring your little bound tiger. Holding for 3. Holding 2. And 1. Yes, right hand comes to the mat. We step left foot outside of the left hand and slide the right leg back a little bit. Beautiful. Coming in to a gorgeous little lizard pose. Take some movement from side to side. Beautiful. Same as before, Coven. Option 1, right hand can stay to the mat. We pull the left arm to the sky, lizard twist. Option 2, you might find it comfortable and in your practice today to bend into the back leg and move to a little bound lizard. Doesn't feel comfortable for my legs today, so I'm going to stay here in lizard twist. Holding wherever you are. For 3. We hold 2. And 1. Left hand comes to the inside the left leg. Relax the back leg to the mat. Half split. Extend the left leg and forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Bend back into the front knee. And we're going to wiggle left foot between the thumbs. 1, 2, 3. Let's lift up into the crescent lunge. So we're sinking lovely and deep into the front knee. Not thinking of how deep we can take that lower back bend, but really thinking how much we can lengthen through the spine as we pull the arms back. You know the drill. You can stay here with me, or you can send the hands behind to take a hold of the back foot, choosing wherever you like to be. Holding for 3. We hold for 2. And 1. Release the back leg, hands frame front foot. Ready to transition into pyramid. We're going to tuck the back toes under, lift up. Step the right leg a little bit closer and find those blocks. Square the hips with the top of the mat as we take a deep breath in through the nose. Breath out, start to forward fold, find your pyramid. But we're focusing on keeping the left hip pulled back. Two more breaths. On your next inhale, let's find a little lift. On your exhale, bend into the front knee, pop those blocks forward. Hands plant to the earth as we step back to plank. Press off the toes, drop from the top, drop from the knees, but we lower down. Inhale, find your way, upward facing dog, yes. Exhale, lower the knees to the earth, hips to heels, and find a little wiggle from side to side in our balasana. Before pressing palms to the mat, roll the body into tabletop. Let's meet and thread the needle. Inhale, pull right arm to the sky. Exhale, thread right arm underneath the left. And move in to your thread the needle pose. Taking one more deep breath in. Breath out, slide the left hand a little bit closer. Press into the palm to untangle. Back to tabletop. Rooting down to the right hand, we're going to inhale, pull left arm nice and high to the sky. Exhale, thread left arm under the right and take your thread the needle to the other side. Inhale. Exhale, slide the right hand a little bit closer and tangle back to the tabletop. And let's just take a couple of cat-cow stretches here. Inhaling to drop the chest. Exhale, curve. Taking it once more. Before we bring that spine back to a neutral position, finding our blocks, we're going to come back into that supported hero's pose that we began the practice with. So coming into a comfortable position, shoulders from the ears. Relax the hands to the lap. And we're just going to do a little bit of box breathing to end today's practice to really seal that grounding energy, especially as we've ignited the Manipura chakra. We really find that connection to the full moon is so beautiful to find a little bit of grounding. So what we're going to do is box breathing. So we'll inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale 4, hold for 4, and repeat, okay? So I will guide you through this. We're first just taking a deep breath in through the nose. And a slow breath all the way out. From here, you inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Out 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Out 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Out 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. And resume your normal breath. feel connected to the Mother Moon above. Feeling connected to your mind, to your body, and to your soul. And feeling connected to the beautiful community that has joined us here today to flow and honour the Buck full moon. Sealing this wondrous energy by bringing hands to prayer heart center. Let's take a final breath in through the nose. And then a final breath out, bowing head to heart with love, gratitude and blessings to ourselves, to those who joined us, to Mother Moon, and from me to you, thanking you for allowing me to guide you through today's short and soulful practice. I truly hope that today's little mini flow allowed you to reconnect with your mind, your body and your soul, and also to bring in a little bit of full moon movement, some of my favourite movement. If you enjoyed today's practice, as always, I would so appreciate any kind of support for my little channel. Maybe liking this video or even subscribing. And if you enjoyed today's full moon practice and you love anything a little bit witchy, a little bit magical, then I encourage you to take a little explore of my Magic Through Movement memberships. This is a space where we explore the relationship between yoga and witchcraft, our spirituality and mental health. And it is just such a gorgeous space here on the internet. So you can now get 25% off your first month of the MTM with the code Join the Coven. All you gotta do is follow the link in the description box below and take a look. But it was an honour. Thank you so very much, and I wish you a beautiful and blessed full moon. Blessed be.